There's a homeless epidemic in America right now, with thousands of families across the nation forced to live in a hotel. People that have never had to live in a hotel would never understand the constant anxiety you feel knowing you are one missed payment away from all of your belongings being on the street. It's especially hard if you have kids. Living in a hotel is far from a glamorous vacation. It's making all your meals in a microwave or hoping you can find a place that has a mini kitchen, stuffing your groceries in a mini fridge, going from a house or apartment with a living room and a separate bedroom to 4 walls, being embarrassed of telling people where you live, all while not being able to save for an actual.
Hey man, say man, what it do, man? Welcome to Freestyle Friday, man. I'm your host, JustNatebtw, by the way. And in today's video, man, we'll be reacting to people who have been losing their homes and moving into hotels, man, due to the economy, rent prices and everything being too high, and people can barely afford, man, working full time and can still barely afford to pay rent, man. But yeah, man, get whatever you need before we dive right into this video, man. And let's sit back, relax, and let's react. We're gonna dive right on in. Let's get it.
I went from living in a 7-bedroom, 2-bath house to currently living in a hotel. And I just want to sit and talk to you guys about that and about everything that happened, because I've been getting some messages about, oh my gosh, why are you living in a hotel? What happened? And I'm here to tell you guys what happened. So get comfortable, grab a drink, and let's start chatting. So my old house, I lived in, like I said, it was a 7-bedroom, 2-bath, and it was me, my mom, my sister, my brother, and my other siblings, and then my 2 other siblings eventually moved out. So it was just left with me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and my little brother. So just us 5 in the house.
Okay.
And so our house was where, y'all, that was like the hangout spot. If you know, you know. Everybody was at our house. And, things happened. Like, my mom eventually lost her job. My dad lost his job. I wasn't working. I was trying to find work, and it was, like, so stressful. My sister was in college. I had eventually graduated college trying to find work. And it was just a lot, like, happening. And then things started breaking in the house that the rent lady did not want to fix, and my dad would fix it. And then it just kept breaking. And then eventually my mom and dad divorced. So it was just my mom and then us like mom and then us 3 in the house. And then, it's like, dang, that's a lot to handle. And so it started still breaking. My dad would still come over and try to fix it the best way he can. And it was just crazy. And then when Hurricane Helene came, I think that's Hurricane Helene came, it just messed up our whole house. It was leakage, pipes were breaking. It was just insane, y'all. So eventually we could not stay there. And so we got a FEMA voucher, and they placed us in a hotel, and it was either a hotel or living in your car. And obviously, y'all know, don't want to live in no car. But thank God he opened up that door for us. So we ended up here in the hotel, and it's been amazing. It's been great. We have shelter.
Let me know, man. Me personally, if I had a car, man, I think I would choose to stay in my, and I didn't have like children or like other people, I would choose to stay with my car instead of a hotel, because I feel like I would be able to save more money. But let me know what your thoughts is in the comments. Will you rather stay in a car or in a hotel room?
Thank God for that, because like I said, we could have been sleeping in our car or sleeping on the street. You just don't know. God opened up his door, and we've been here for, I want to say, like 2.5 months already. And, I've learned in this season to be grateful for everything that I have. Like, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. So I'm literally, in this season, I've learned to be grateful, to be thankful, to not complain, because it could be worse. Mm-hmm. There are people worse off than where I am, And, yeah. But that's what's been going on. And through all of this, I'm blessed, I'm alive, I'm breathing, and I thank God for every single thing that has happened in my life, good or bad, because it's just building me and my family to be stronger. Like, we've been through some stuff, and we're still standing, and I just thank God for that, because we could have been just anywhere. And, yeah, but I just want to say all that.
For most of you don't know, but I live in a hotel. I mean, their kids are getting picked up with school buses from there. They're getting mailed there. It's their home.
Ain't gonna lie, this right here, great. But it do be like that sometimes. Looking at today's economy, I believe it can't say this video, especially if you're struggling to find a place to live because the housing market.
Dang, the school bus will pick your kids up from the hotel? That's tough.
It's straight disrespectful. Y'all, the housing market is wild right now. Buying a home out of reach remote. Renting just as bad. People are leaving overpriced apartments behind and moving.
That's good, man. That's probably helping a lot of people out that's living in hotels. If the school bus pick your kids up, that help you a lot. Now you don't have to worry about how they gonna get to school or how you gonna get them to school, especially if you don't have a vehicle.
To extended stay hotels. Now why is that? Average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Atlanta is about $2,400. But extended stay is around $1,200. That math is math. But the situation is wild. Some folks are even out here raising whole families in these hotel rooms. School buses picking kids up, mail getting delivered. It's not just a vacation spot, it's home now. And before I even try to make this political, this actually has nothing to do with immigrants either. These are naturalized citizens in these hotels trying to hack their living arrangements. And peep this. Georgia courts even ruled that these residents can't even just get kicked out of here. In fact, they need to go through the full eviction process just like rich. And don't get it twisted. Setups ranging from decent to please get me out of here. Some reports show rooms with full fridges and stove tops, but also one smelling like straight up soup. And hotels are even starting to combat them now with random prices. Some are even paying up to $2,800 a month for these rooms, making the original $2,400 apartment look like a steal if you ask me. It's a really sad reality when folks are stuck between overpriced apartments, $700 a week stays in hotels, or literally sleeping in their car. This is why I'm always putting out content on ways to boost your income, to not just stay afloat, but to actually coach on this way. Comment income below if you want to see those tips. Share and say this video and let me know your thoughts. Have you or someone you know been through this? Get to it in the comments. And finally, boy, a while some more finance news.
So I've been living in a hotel for like 4 months now. Not the best experience, like not as good as you would expect. So I just thought I'd share some things I've learned and some experiences I've had while living in a hotel. Multiple hotels, I switch. But for one, something I recently experienced and learned was that the lock thing that you use, that you put your card against, the battery will die. And they have to change it. And you get locked out of your room.
The card got battery in it? That's crazy.
Just really annoying. And then you have to wait.
Oh, the lock. I'm dumb. Not the card. The metal piece connected to the door. Dang.
They have to come change it. The engineer has to come change out all the batteries, test the batteries, do all the stuff before you can get into your room. So if it flashes red, sometimes that's what it means. Which is really dumb. Like, that should already be fixed. Number two, which I've also talked about in my TikToks, is people will come into your room. The system, not good. All hotel systems, flawed. Like their little computer thing, not good.
I actually seen a video about this too, like people staying in hotels and random people. I don't think it was hotels, I think it was Airbnbs. And like random people coming into the Airbnb, or it's like double booked and stuff. It'd be crazy.
At least 3 people now in different hotels get a key, get the correct room number, like the front desk gives it to them, says this is your room, here's your key. They come up, I'm already in the room. They double book or something.
Crazy.
Another thing is maids and housekeeping will just come in your room. They do not knock anymore. If they do, it's like boop, and then they open it immediately. Like, you have to have that thing on your door at all times. Even if you have the privacy, sometimes they'll do it. Like during the day. And I know people that have been like getting out of the shower, changing, sleeping, everything, and they just come in.
Wow.
So, beware. Another thing I've experienced, one of my coworkers this just happened to actually, they just checked him out of his room in the middle of the day, and they took out all of his stuff, packed up all of his stuff, took it to the front desk, and checked him out for no reason. Like, something happened. Again, system's flawed. Computer system, not good. For some reason, it said his reservation was going to end Wednesday or something, when it was ending Friday, and yeah, instead of like calling him or charging his card for an extra day or whatever, nope, they went in there, touched all of his stuff, some things are missing, some things got ruined, they packed it all up and took it upon themselves to just take it out of the room and give it to somebody else. it is fun living in a hotel sometimes though too, so maybe I'll make a video about that.
It's crazy, man. No privacy, none of it.
There's a homeless epidemic in America right now, with thousands of families across the nation forced to live in a hotel. People that have never had to live in a hotel would never understand the constant anxiety you feel knowing you are one missed payment away from all of your belongings being on the street. It's especially hard if you have kids. Living in a hotel is far from a glamorous vacation. It's making all your meals in a microwave or hoping you can find a place that has a mini kitchen, stuffing your groceries in a mini fridge, going from a house or apartment with a living room and a separate bedroom to 4 walls, being embarrassed of telling people where you live, all while not being able to save for an actual apartment because all of your money goes towards paying that high-ass hotel rate. You feel so unstable knowing the roof over your head is rented by the day and the clock is ticking. It takes a lot of strength and resilience to make something out of nothing. I've been homeless twice in my life and had to live in an extended stay. That opened my eyes as to how many people are living in hotels. Everybody in the building was living there. I was neighbors with pregnant women, with whole families, like 7 people in a hotel room, and we all had a similar goal, ending our homelessness. I'm telling you, you don't know how strong you are until being strong is the only option you have left.
That's fact.
I am manifesting a safe and affordable home for every homeless and houseless person that stumbles across this video. You can do it.
Yeah, man, it's facts, man. You never know how hard someone had it until you walk a mile in their shoes, man. That's why it's like you shouldn't even judge or look down on people because you don't even know their living situation. A lot of these people be having support, man, systems behind them or like family they can call. There's a lot of people here in America, man, that don't have their family with them or none of that, man. A lot of these immigrants, man, they came here alone, you know, so it's hard out here for a lot of people, man.
What is this, day 4? I think it's day 4 living in a motherfucking hotel. Over it.
Dang, it didn't even last a week.
Yeah, I lost track. We lost in the sauce. Either way it goes, man, the countdown is real. We've been applying for houses. I hope we get one soon. But either way it goes, shout out to everybody who's been sending like supportive messages to us. I never asked nobody for anything. I didn't ask nobody to help us. I didn't ask nobody for no stuff. But thank you to everybody that do want to try to send us stuff and stuff like that. So thank y'all. But it's not. Oh shit! I almost just got beat up by the elevator door. But yeah, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm only exposing what I have to expose because I don't want people to try to say, oh, I see her living here and I see her doing that. Bitch, I'd rather tell my own story before anybody else tell my story.
Right.
So that's the only reason why I'm making this story time and doing this. I know everybody looking for a story time, and I know people on there trying to say I'm looking for this and I'm looking for that and it's nothing to play with. Listen, I would never play about being homeless, bitch. Do you see me with a home? I'm living in a motherfucking hotel. That means I'm homeless. Like, what the fuck? Regardless if it's about money or if it's about just not having nowhere, regardless of what it is what it is. Did I get evicted? Hell no. Did you get evicted? Absolutely. Too young. I didn't get evicted. I chose to leave because of the living situation in home.
And that's what a lot of people, they think because you live in a hotel, they got evicted or put out. But a lot of these people chose to live in a hotel because of the cost of everything, how high rent is nowadays, man.
So, for everybody who like saying that and stuff, I don't have to explain that to y'all. But at the same time, like, grow up. Like, we don't have to put y'all in their business. I'm only doing this, like I said, because it might help somebody who might be crying every day they sleeping in a hotel. They might not, know how to make the best out of it. I'm in this bitch. And guess what? We could be homeless for real, like with no hotel. Like, at the end of the day, we're not. So it's like, I don't know. I just thank God, yeah, you better go get it. I'm not walking back up there. Shit. My leg tight from walking down here. But yeah. The spider web? Oh, your door open. What happened? So yeah, anyways, bye.
It's crazy, man. As y'all can see, man, people are living in hotels, man. Homelessness is at an all-time high right now, man. It's getting hard out here, man. That's why I said, man, keep God first, man. He the only way that can get us through these storms, man. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, man. Happy Friday, man. God bless. Remember, stay safe out here. I see you on the next one. We out.